Prepare for the loading screen that will be your mind exploding from amazing gaming news. Are you expecting this? I bet you're not. Oh, let's do this.
Respawn TV. I'm your host, Brendan McKenna, and I'm here with my co-host, Colton. How you doing, Colton?
Pretty good.
All right. This week we've got a lot of video game news to cover with you, so let's get right into it.
Before we actually get into it, though, it is already the middle of October. Do you know what it's getting really close now?
What's that?
Christmas time, actually, believe it or not.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, time to make up your Christmas lists. And what better way than watching us right here on Respawn TV?
Definitely.
Yeah, and speaking of which, here's a very good clue, or not clue. Here's a very good game, very first off. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 is going to be released on December 2nd. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with the Kingdom Hearts series, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 is actually 3 games wrapped up into one. Kingdom Hearts 2.5 will include Kingdom Hearts Recoded, originally for the Nintendo DS, Birth by Sleep, originally for the PlayStation Portable, and Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Final Mix was actually, up until now, a Japanese release only, and the difference between 2 and 2 Final Mix is that there were more Keyblades, more boss battles, and more cutscenes. In Kingdom Hearts 2.5, there are going to be more cutscenes, Keyblades, items in all 3 of the games. And there are also going to be 40 or more new items for the character to use along the way.
All right, so that's definitely something to look out for. You excited to see that game, huh?
Yes, very excited. I've already pre-ordered it. And also, while we're on the topic, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been leaked. However, it is only in development. No scheduled date for release has been made thus far.
All right, moving on from that, I got something a little fun for you that I found myself on YouTube. In fact, a lot of people have been finding it recently. Check out this hilarious Pokemon Mulan parody. It's a Disney parody by Esquire Bob Productions. It's a great experience, and you're definitely going to enjoy it if you're a fan of both series.
Mulan.
To defeat our foe. Did they send me to hello when I need hoes? You're the weakest team I've leveled up, and since I haven't caught you too, Mr. I'll make a mon out of you, a gem of war. So pack up, go in box 2. How could I make a mon out of you? Pokemon, you must be swift on a double teamer. With all the force of a great sweet cool. With all the strength of a little fire. Mysterious as the dark is.
So that was great. Definitely check that out. Just YouTube search Esquire Bob Productions, or I believe you can YouTube search Make a Mon Out of You, and that'll find the video for you. So up next we got ourselves a pack. So let's head on to Respawn Rewind. See you then.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Respawn Rewind. I'm Colton Meek, and this week I'll be talking about an NES classic, Castlevania. Being that it's October, I figured what better game to suit Halloween than Castlevania. Castlevania was one of the first few NES titles that got the formula of gameplay right. This game was one of the few that got linear gameplay right as well. While on the surface it may seem like an easy game, it is anything but. The difficulty is primarily in timing your attacks, as they are a little lagging, which means it hits a second after you press the button. This adds challenge to the game, as well as some of the cheap hits you'll be taking from constant spawning enemies, such as flying Medusa heads. But don't you worry, there are several sub-weapons in the game to help you along your quest. There's the Holy Water that can temporarily stun your enemies in their tracks, as well as do a little bit additional damage by fire, somehow. There is also a cross that is quite useful as it acts as a boomerang, a stopwatch that can freeze all enemies for a 3-second time period, a dagger that can be thrown straight forward, as well as an axe that can be thrown at an arcing angle. These sub-weapons are not free, however. You have to collect hearts in the games to pay for these attacks, which can be found by whipping candles in enemies. Now, my personal favorite thing about any game is the boss fights. This game has a host of very familiar faces, even to those who haven't yet played the game. A vampiric bat, the head of Medusa, mummies, Frankenstein's monster, the Grim Reaper himself, and if you can somehow push yourself to the end of the game, even Dracula. Well, I hope you enjoyed this week's game from your past. I'm Colton Meek. Thanks for watching Respawn Rewind. Stay tuned for more Respawn TV right here on KNWT.
I hope you enjoyed my second pack. It was only my second and I'm still learning. But anyway, join us right back after these short commercial breaks.